Welcome to ThawBall. It's Saturday in the fall, so we got a full slate of college football, and we also have the MLB divisional round starting up. We start with the 119th edition of the Red River Rivalry, and it's Texas block punt in the first quarter to tie the game up at 7. On fourth down, later in the first half, Coach Sark pulling out the big guns. Quinn Ewers finds Gunnar Helm for the touchdown. Longhorns back on top. But after losing 49-0 last year, the Sooners out for blood. That's Tyree Walker with his second of 2 consecutive touchdowns to put Oklahoma back in front by 10.
4. They're going to throw for it. Worthy! Stop short! 4 plays from the 1. They can't get in.
And it's Brent Venables' defense looking venerable. A goal line stand when they needed it most. But Texas looking to prove they're the real deal this season, because ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Jonathan Brooks goes over 1K career rushing yards, ties the game. Texas would take the lead with a field goal coming down to the wire.
Gabriel. Launches touchdown! Nick Anderson!
And it's Dylan Gabriel. Threw for 285, rushed for 113 and a touchdown, and his only throwing touchdown on the day with 8 seconds left on the clock to Nick Anderson. The Sooners take back the gold hat, take back the rivalry, and they're going back to Norman saying, horns down. Last week, USC had a 9 a.m. local kickoff at Colorado. This week, 8 p.m. at home, and the time difference showing early. Arizona jumping all over them. Bear down, 17-0 Wildcats at the start of the second quarter. But the Trojans would fight back and fight on. Marshawn Lloyd looking like Marshawn Lynch, going beast mode. Trojans take the lead in the third. And then it was the current Heisman Trophy holder, Caleb Williams, carrying defenders across the goal line, willing USC to an 8-point fourth quarter lead. But just like last season, USC's Achilles heel is their defense. And it's Jonah Coleman going for a career high 143 yards, and Arizona's in business.
Fafita looking left, throws, caught, touchdown, Jacob Cowing.
Ooh, Jacob Cowing had a day. This was his second touchdown of the day, and Arizona gets the 2-point conversion, ties it up. Arizona had a chance to go up 3 but missed a 50-yard field goal, but then it's USC missing a 25-yard chip shot. Pac-12 after dark, never disappointing.
Down here, they get the ball in this first overtime. Noah Fafita throws over the top, Cowing there, touchdown! That didn't take long.
The Trojans struck first in OT, but then it's Noah Fafita. Move on Jacob Cowing, but Caleb Williams undaunted. This would go to a third overtime, and then Caleb takes it himself for the score, and USC holds on in triple OT. Miami had Georgia Tech at home, and they were down 17-10 in the fourth, but they came back and looked like they were going to weather the storm. All they had to do was knee it out, but Mario Cristobal runs it, and we have a fumble!
Inside 40 seconds.
Right.
Which means you take a knee, and then at that point, you don't have to take another snap.
Here's King from the pocket, flush to his right with 6. 5, gonna loop it downfield, and ball is caught! Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
A truly inexplicable sequence of events, and Georgia Tech wins a miracle. Notre Dame traveled to Louisville and they were down early, but deficits don't faze them, as Sam Hartman finds Jordan Faison to tie it up at 7. 10-10, second half, and the Cardinals started to impose their will. Jumpman, that boy up to something. Jawar Jordan, 45 yards to the house. Cardinals up 17-10. And then Jordan again doing his thing.
On the ground with Jordan.
Burden with 2 touchdowns. Louisville D picks off Sam Hartman 3 times, and the Cardinals win pretty easily, 33-20. From 2 teams in the SEC next year to a current SEC battle, it's Chef Brady Cook, and a rising tide lifts all ships, finds Brett Norfleet, and Mizzou's up 22-7 on LSU early. The Tigers would cut that to 25-20 halfway through the third, and it's Jaden Daniels finds Brian Thomas Jr. Go Tiger! Gives LSU the lead.
Quarterback draw. The C's part. There goes Daniels again. He's looking for the end zone. Touchdown!
But even in somewhat of a bad start to the season, Jaden Daniels deserves some dark horse Heisman hype, as he goes 259 and 3 touchdowns to the air, another 130 and another rushing touchdown on the ground. And LSU, how you do, goes back in front. But it ain't no Burden when you got Luther, Burden the third, Brady Cook with some sauce. Burden 11 for 149. Mizzou would punch it in on this drive and take the lead again.
For Daniels, he looks to throw here. Out of the pocket, zips one down the sideline, wide open for an easy walk-in touchdown for Neighbors.
But in the end, it was too much Jaden Daniels. He's responsible for 4 touchdowns, the 4th time this season he's done that, most in the FBS, and LSU wins 49-39. We stay in the SEC for Alabama, Texas A&M, and it's Secret Agent Man, Isaiah Bond, 52-yard score. But the Aggies are ready to fight today, and it's the sons of former NFL quarterback Brad Johnson, Max to Jake. The brotherly love ties it up, and A&M would take a 17-10 lead into the half. But second half, the tide started rolling, because you can't go toe-to-toe with Jalen Milroe. He finds the nightmare before Christmas, Jermaine Burton. And then it was Beetlejuice, Burton again. He goes 9 for 197 and 2 touchdowns. But later, he also had a crucial fumble. Aggies stay alive. But in Bama territory, Texas A&M could not get any closer. And then, it's a block! Alabama thought they were turning for a touchdown. That would be called back. And roll tide roll, 26-20.
Tagovailoa looking, goes through his progressions in the end zone. Oh, what a one-handed grab! Touchdown, Maryland!
Maryland traveled to Columbus to take on the Buckeyes, and its little bro, Talia Tagovailoa, finds Caden Prather. What a one-handed grab with the left!
Tagovailoa steps up in the pocket, wants to run, cuts it back. Touchdown, Maryland!
This game was 10-10 at halftime, but it's Talia putting a scare into Ohio State. 17-10 Terps.
3, he'll force this one down the field. Over the shoulder, and it's caught!
And then it was the Harrison show. Marvin Harrison Jr., best receiver in the country, 8 for 163 and a touchdown. Buckeyes win 37-17.
Oh, picked! Look at this! What a play! This is Gutchikin! The best Cougar on the field in the first half with a stunner!
In Pasadena, UCLA going into score before half, but Dante Moore throws a horrible pick, and Hadouken! Kapena Goshukin with the 88-yard pick 6. Wazoo on top at halftime. After a Bruins field goal to take back the lead, it's Ward. I think you were a little hard on the rabbit. Cam Ward finds Nakia Watson. Wazoo back in front.
Keegan Jones. Oh, the nice cut. And Jones in for the UCLA touchdown.
But Chip Kelly was jonesing for a top 25 win. He runs the same play twice to Keegan Jones. Both times, same result. Jones, touchdown. Bruins win. Florida State, Virginia Tech. And with this touchdown pass, Jordan Travis moves into 4th all-time on the Florida State leaderboard. Seminoles up 22-0 in the first there, but Va Tech would cut it 22-10 at half, and then second half kickoff.
Will come down to the 1-yard line. This is Tootin. Taking it to his left, got a seam. Facial Tootin on the move. Got some alleys out there. One man to beat. Tootin. Beep, beep, touchdown.
Toot, toot, beep, beep. Byshaw Tootin with the kickoff return touchdown to start the second half, but 2 plays later. Trey Benson, 85-yard touchdown, and the Seminoles win big, 39-17. In Chapel Hill, the Tar Heels have a Heisman contender by the name of Drake May. He went 442 through the air, 3 touchdowns, including this one of Bryson Nesbitt, added 55 and another touch on the ground.
Ball all the time. And pass behind the intended receiver, and it's caught. Paysor caught the redirection. Now he's on the loose inside the 20, taking it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
But it was one of his few off-target passes that made the highlight reel. Drake May, make him pay. Jacoby Paysor with the Mamba mentality with one hand. North Carolina wins big, 47. The most buzzworthy team in college football is down early, but it was Shador, for sure, taking it himself, and that's tied up at 14. ASU went up 17-14, but then it was Sanders to Javon Antonio. Buffs lead, 4th quarter. Sun Devils fight back. Trenton Bourget, paint me like one of your French girls, ties it up, under a minute. The first play of the next drive, Shador opens the door. Javon Antonio again, and they're in field goal range. Alejandro Mata with the game winner, and he does it with a little signature primetime swag. The top 2 teams in the country took care of business. Georgia fans singing, rah, 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 as Rah Thomas. What a catch for the touchdown. They beat up on Kentucky, 51-13. And then, number 2 Michigan, second play of the game, one of the best corners in the country, Will Johnson, pick 6, and Michigan obliterates Minnesota, 52-10. And now let's see what happened in those baseball playoff series. The Astros taking on the Twins in Houston, and first pitch of the playoffs, Jose Altuve is a movie, and the Astros go up 1-0.
Getting ready. Alvarez launches, and Yordan Alvarez's postseason success continues.
And then it was Air Yordan launching one into orbit. And that's ultimately all they would need, as Justin Verlander was making batters look foolish, losing the bat. Alvarez hit a second homer, and the Astros hang on despite a late Twins charge, 6-4. The Orioles in the playoffs for the first time since 2016 after winning the division in 100 games. But it's time for Jonah Heim. And the Rangers up 2-0 in the 4th. And then it was the Texas rookie, the unsung Josh Young, puts him up 3-1 in the 6th.
The field out there. Slams on there, hammers the ball. Goodbye!
Birdland had something to cheer about with this Tony Taters, Anthony Santander home run. But in the 9th inning, once again, it was Heim time as the catcher throws out the stealing base runner, and Rangers win 3-2. The Braves may have been the best offense in baseball, but the Phillies beat them last year in the playoffs, and once again, they're saying, talk to me nice. Bryce Harper, home run. And that's all the run support the Phillies would need as they combine great pitching with incredible defense. Trey Turner starting the double play, and the Braves are shut out at home for the first time since August of 2021.
High fly ball to deep left field. Forget about it. It's gone.
Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks absolutely obliterated Clayton Kershaw, scoring 6 runs in the first inning, knocking him out of the game, including this Gabby Moreno 3-run shot, and the D-backs go on to win 11-2. Thanks for watching ThawBall. We're back tomorrow with NFL Sunday and more playoff action on the Diamond.